So today, you guys last week should have saw me hardscaping this and kind of the quick run through of me hardscape. I didn't really do a good tube video um, of hardscaping it, but I just kind of quickly I was kind of in a rush when I did it, so I didn't really have time to really make a proper video of me hardscaping or like a nice time lapse or whatever. But you guys kind of saw like here and there all the steps I did to create this hardscape here. It looks pretty sick. So if you guys actually want to check out the hardscape and get a more deeper look into that, definitely check out that video. It should be one of my most recent videos because this video should be uploaded right after the hardscape video, so only like a week apart. So yeah, today we're actually going to be planting it. So in the hardscape video, if you guys already watched it, you guys kind of know the plans of what I kind of plan to do with this. So a lot of epiphytes, of course, through the front, a lot of epiphytes. So except for redoing the 60F coming shortly. All the booster flangers that I actually bought for that is actually just going to go right in that tank. So that'd be cool. So there's just going to be a bunch of different types of booster flanger in this tank, so that'd be pretty sick. Have all kinds of rare species in there. I even have the sitting out here actually, the variegated, which one right there is about $80 for that booster flanger. So there's a lot of cool species that we'll be putting in here. And so yeah, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm going to add the time lapse and I'm going to kind of come back to you guys later in the video and kind of talk more and explain, all the placement of everything. But yeah, I plan to do a mixed bed in the back with some stems. I was kind of dumb and forgot some of my tissues, so actually just today it's going to be Rotalic Green and Atra. It's going to be planted back there, and then when I get time I can re-add those plants at a later time for sure. But then I got AR Mini, I got S-Repins, I got L. Caris, which just stores hair grass. Also Blue Sponge, like I said, I have Monte Carlo, Pinophilia UK, what else do I got over here? Hydrophila Chai, Hydrophila Sharpleaf, Pink Panther, Cuba. So I don't know what I'm all going to use because I'm just going to start with all the main plants which are over here, which I know I definitely want in there. And then if I feel like there's more room for some of these others that I want to open up, then I for sure will. But if I don't, then I'll just take them and use them for another tank. So that's kind of the plan there. But yeah, you guys see a time lapse, and I'll come back to you guys at the end of the video, and I'll see you then. Probably quick time lapse. I tried to capture everything I could, but sometimes I had to pause it and stop for a second. I just had to figure out things where I wanted everything. But yeah, it actually turned out pretty good. I was able to add actually most of the plants that I got. I mean, the only thing was like the Cuba and like the Pink Panther I really just kind of passed on. But I did end up adding the Hydrophila Chai in there, right in the middle there. So hopefully before this Rotala really takes off, hopefully that will actually can establish itself. But I know it's a slow grower, so maybe not. But I didn't really plant much Rotala, so it'll mostly all be behind here and here. So hopefully, like, it'll be cool if there's like a nice bush that could form right there, a nice pink bush. But we'll see. If not, then I'll definitely add something else there if it doesn't make it. But yeah, basically, like I said, I'll boost flangered up, all the Ricardia. Like, this tank's gonna look super sick with all the detail, especially with all the substrate. I mixed a bunch of different substrates, so it looks really sick throughout here. But yeah, all the boost flange. I did add one Anubias right here from the other tank, but then I added the Monte Carlo I had drooping down. I'll see if this works or not. Most of the tanks I do that works, as long as I'm fertilizing. So we'll just see with this tank. Obviously, I'm a home tank, so I'm fertilizing daily. This tank, I'll be here weekly, so we'll just see if that Monte Carlo takes. But basically, you can kind of see the idea I'm already going for, is it vining down like that with the Hydrophila UK kind of combining with this. So we'll just see how that works out. And then I got the bigger boost flange up here. I thought that looked pretty sick. I think it just looked better with the bigger one in the back like that. It gives it more depth. And again, Monte Carlo in a few places. Cuba would have probably been better because it would have been smaller, but I kind of want to save the 2 pods of Cuba for the rescape of the 60F. So that's why I did that. And then yeah, all the S-Repins, I kind of just stuffed in all the cracks like I said. And then I got AR Mini in the back here, so there'll be a nice red bush back there. Pink here, some Rotala. And this time the Rotala and the greens getting planted at the same time, so hopefully that both of them take off at the same time, and to where we can actually have like a true Rotala bush this time. Obviously, we do have it in the 45F, but we planted it so late that it's just hard for that Rotala to really grow more than the SP green, because the green just will just bury it every time. So hopefully those grow together at the same rate, and we can actually have a nice like red bush this time of Atra for sure. But yeah, like I said, the Illicaris Mini, the Ricardia in a few places. I'm sure that's going to take off and grow a lot like the other, like the 45P did. But honestly, I don't mind it as long as we can kind of keep it trimmed back. It does look pretty nice over time, so I don't mind adding, quite a bit of it in here. Oh, and then I did what's this plant called? The Hydrophila Red Sharp, which is this right here. And I think I have it in a few other places too, just a couple places. But I'm gonna try. I've never had that plant before, but I kind of use that as an epiphyte. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I did, put it in a few spots just to see how it does also. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I want to film like all the equipment going on it, but this phone's literally about to go dead, so I don't think I'll be able to do that tonight. So it's gonna kind of suck, because I do need to. Because I have to fill up this tank tonight and get it running, so I won't be able to record that. But I will come back to you guys and do an update video on equipment and all that, and show you guys all that. So yeah, other than that, if you guys liked it, comment, subscribe, and next video you guys see it flooded and up and running, and hopefully our first week update.